We're in my new room. We're in my new space. We moved, y'all. We really moved. Got me looking for you. I be looking for you. Got me looking forward to weekends. Y'all, I hope y'all can see me. I won't even know until I go back to edit this, but hey, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Medina. This channel is just a diary of my life, and I hope you motherfucking enjoy it. And we're in the road. We're in the car. Ooh, that might actually not work, so let me film this fast because I am clearly driving. I am on my way to Chicago, y'all. We're on our way. We're doing it. We're moving. Things are happening, and I don't know how I feel right now. It is currently Saturday. I don't know what day it is, but it's Saturday. Maybe it's January 4th, 5th. All I know is Saturday. And it is way later than I planned on leaving. It's like 4 p.m. Actually, it's like 4:30. And I literally just left like 5 minutes ago. But the day just did not go as planned because that's just how life is. Things don't always go as planned, and I'm trying to just roll with it. But now we're on the road. Car is all packed up, and this car is packed up literally like fucking Tetris. Like, actually like Tetris. Everything fit perfectly, almost. We're moving. I can't believe it. I don't know how I feel right now. I actually am doing all of this off of like an hour and a half of sleep. So we just got to get there. That's my plan. We just got to get there. I can't think about how long it's going to take. I can't think about being tired. I can't think about doing anything. All I can think of is we just got to get there. We got to drive until we can't drive no more, and we got to get there. So that's my plan. I'm going to literally drive until I can't drive absolutely anymore. And I would say next time y'all see me, I'll be in Chicago, but I'll actually probably pick up the camera at some point before then. Just know, y'all, we on our way. We on our way. How crazy is this? So, I'm not even 30 minutes into this drive, and I realized that this is probably the worst possible time I could have left to start this fucking journey. Literally the worst time. This was such poor fucking planning and poor execution on my part for this. Like, I literally could have just stayed till tomorrow and picked up the car tomorrow. Leaving at this time was fucking idiotic. I'm actually so silly for this. And I have not even been driving 30 minutes, you guys. So I feel this way after not driving for even 30 minutes. And I just feel like that this was a terrible idea. Because I really have 12 hours to go. I have 12 fucking hours to go, bro. 12 fucking hours. Okay, you know, I actually don't have anything to say about this, but we're here now. We're literally here now. I can blame nobody but myself for this decision making process. But we're here now. Like, we either get there or we don't, and we got to get there. Like, there's no turning back after I just packed this car. There's no turning back. There's no rest, because I'm not willing to pay for to rent this car for another day or to get a hotel. I'm just not. That's going to add like $500 to this for no reason. No. You made the decision, Medina. Now you have to deal with the consequences. That's how life works. You make decisions, you deal with the consequences. This is a consequence. And clearly it was meant to teach me a lesson. And I learned that lesson that, you know, patience is a virtue. And sometimes I'm a dickhead. A lot of times I'm a dickhead. Because this was actually the silliest thing that I could have done. I can't think of anything sillier, guys. Nothing. I can't think of anything sillier. This was silly. Lord be with me.
You guys let me push the pedal. Every time I lay the pipe, she hesitates for every metal, baby girl. Cause baby, close to sis and close to love.
My situation, true about these bitches hating. Now come get this and I'll show you who you are. When we take us
2 hours in, first bathroom break. Let's see. Already exhausted. Silly decision. Very silly decision. I drank the Celsius and did nothing. I'm about to go get some french fries. pray for, well, by the time y'all see this, the results of this would have come out, but pray for me while y'all are watching this, and maybe the prayers would just transcend to past Medina, you know?
How you feel about coming home with a? No, it's not a fantasy. I still want you to
So everyone would know I was here. Like this world a little better just because I was here.
Oh, that just helped. That just helped a little bit. So we're at bathroom stop number 2, and I'm tired. But I'm not like tired. We're like halfway there. I have 6.5 hours left. The first 6.5 actually flew by low-key, so I can do these next 6.5. I have to do these next 6.5. We'll be fine. So we are literally halfway there, like I said. I don't even know if y'all heard me in the bathroom. And I just stopped to get gas. And I stopped at this place called Sheets, which is kind of like a Wawa, but drastically better than Wawa. And I used to, I've only ever been to this place before because years ago, in my younger years, when I was more of a dickhead, I'm still a dickhead, but when I was even more of a dickhead, I was talking to this nigga in prison. And it was deep in like Pennsylvania. And that's where these are. Sheets are in like Pennsylvania, Ohio, and like maybe somewhere else. But anyways, it was deep in Pennsylvania. And the drive was like deep in Pennsylvania. So we would stop here, like, and get snacks and stuff. And I'm really not hungry. I didn't eat those french fries from McDonald's because they just weren't good. But I feel like I need to eat something because I haven't really eaten all day. Not even I haven't eaten anything all day. And I still have 6.5 hours more to go. But I feel fine. I don't feel super tired or anything. I hope these are actually really good. As good as I remember. Halfway done in terms of time. And I don't even know. I'm trying to decide if I should drink another Celsius. That first one didn't really do anything for me. Yapping and eating is really not my thing. I don't know how people do their whole yap and eat. So let me finish yapping so I can eat and get back on the road. But Celsius really doesn't do anything for me unless I'm going to the gym and I'm about to be active. Like if I'm going to just drink a Celsius and sit and do nothing, it does nothing for me. And it's crazy that I'm doing all of this and I literally didn't even sleep for an hour and a half last night. I don't know why. I just could not fall asleep at all. Could not fall asleep. It's currently 10 o'clock. I don't know if I've gone through the time change yet. I have no idea. I just know it's 10 o'clock now. I left at 3:30. So we're halfway done. We're halfway done. We're halfway done. We're halfway done. And where's my Celsius? Maybe I will just drink it to potentially get a little bit of energy. I don't even fucking know. I don't even fucking know. I got a cup of ice just in case I want to drink it. I'm over this drive, y'all, at this point. And it's not even bad. It's not a bad drive. It's not exhausting or anything. I'm just over it. But the thing is that this drive would have been exhausting no matter what time this light is doing nothing. This drive would have been exhausting no matter what time I took it because I left later than I was supposed to. I didn't leave until like 3:30 and I wanted to leave around like 12:30. But regardless, I would have been driving through the night unless I left in the middle of the night. But if I left in the middle of the night, I would have ended up having to pay for 2 days for this rental car, which would have been an extra $280, which I did not want to do. So I'm like, you're going to have to just be exhausted regardless. You're either going to be exhausted and pay an extra $280 because regardless, I'm going to have to drive the 13 hours, or you're going to be exhausted and not have to pay the extra. So ding ding ding, of course I chose the exhausted and not have to pay the $280. So yeah, if anybody was wondering why I'm doing this, regardless, I would have had to drive through the night. Because even if I would have left, say I would have picked up the car once they opened at 9 a.m. If I would have picked up the car once they opened at 9 a.m., I still wouldn't have gotten on the road until like 11. I still wouldn't have gotten here until like after midnight, driving through the night regardless. The only thing that would have made this easier is if I would have gotten in the car last night and drove through the night. Like, you know, it just doesn't matter. Regardless, I would have had to drive through the night, or I would have had to spend extra money. That's why we're here. So I'm gonna finish my mozzarella sticks so that I can get back on the road so we can get this done, because the sooner we get there, there's no rush. Literally, just the sooner we get there, the sooner we get there.
I might as well have gone to the club. As much as you accuse me of giving away my love, as much as you accuse me, I shouldn't cheat on days like this. Oh, can you hear my heart say? I don't know what I'm living for if I'm living. I don't know who I am without you. I got it bad. I got it bad.
Taps in your arms, high heel shoes, make it 6 feet tall. Everybody wants you can have them all, but I got what you need. I never thought you love with me, making one of my bleeds. More love than I've ever seen. He's all I got, but he's all the man that I need. I wanna see into those eyes of love. Just a little closer, let me step to you. I wanna softly tell you something.
Just to buy me some time, and I'm spending it all on you.
You know me very well. Welcome, baby, welcome. Welcome, baby, welcome to the party.
Last stop of the night. I'm getting exhausted, if you cannot tell. Very, very, very sleepy. And I have less than 3 hours left. It's crazy that I've been driving for 10 hours. We got 3 hours left. I just got my last little bit of gas, and now we're not stopping until we get there. I am motherfucking tired.
Stay right here, never fear, I will be. Oh no no no, she must be crazy.
Praise God. Praise
I know she.
God.
I'm not a PlayStation. They do not.
We fucking made it. And God is so good. God is so good to me. Oh, like, it's like, God is so good to me. On the way here, I did get a little speeding ticket, and my mom called me once I got into Illinois because I was sharing my location with her because she was terrified. She's been up all night, literally terrified. Whatever, terrified. So she called me, and before I even said, I was like, yeah, I got a damn ticket. She's like, oh, I'll cover it for you. And before I called her, before she called me, I mean, I was literally like, somebody gonna pay for this ticket for me. Somebody gonna pay for this ticket for me. Look at God. Look at God. Look at God. Wow. 13 hours. 13 hours, y'all. And I did it truly by the grace of God. Truly by the grace of God. Because when I say I didn't sleep last night, I didn't sleep last night. And I don't feel tired. I mean, we know that's pure adrenaline. I am exhausted. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. But we made it, y'all. I'm so grateful. I feel like joy taking over my spirit. Like, I'm like, it literally feels like I just transcended timelines and entered into a new life. Wow, God is so good to me. I got 16 minutes, y'all. 16 minutes. I thought I was going to be able to, like, talk and, like, I don't know, maybe have, like, a moment of reflection and just, you know, talk about everything that's been going on the past few months that got me to this moment. I really thought that I would be able to do that, but I really just vibed out and listened to music this entire ride, and I enjoyed myself. I actually enjoyed the drive. It was super peaceful. It wasn't any hiccups. I enjoyed it. I'm I'm glad that I did this by myself like I told myself I would. I'm glad I listened to my gut. And even at the beginning of this video, me saying I dreaded, this was silly and all of the things, we made it here. We made it here. And could I have done this differently? Possibly. But you know, it worked out how it was supposed to work out, and I'm just so grateful. I can't even truly put into words how grateful I am, because then I'll burst into tears, and I can't cry, because if I cry, I'm not gonna be able to see, you know. So that's really what's been keeping me from like not crying. And also, I don't know, maybe I'm like, I don't know, maybe something in me is transforming, because I don't even have the urge to cry. Like, I feel so at peace that like I don't even have like happy tears to cry. I just feel happy. I did cry a little bit when I said bye to my mom, because she was so emotional, and she was like, she knew. I was like, you have to stop crying, because you know I will cry, like you have to stop. So then she kept stopping herself, then she was hugging me so tight, and it was like, I think something about this part of my life is making me feel closer to my mom, because when she hugged me, I've never had a hug like that from her before. I was like, wow, I can feel every atom of love that my mom has for me. I felt it in that hug. And I don't know, something about it was just a reminder that even though my mom hasn't always shown me love in the way that I've needed to be shown love, and like, here I go crying, but you know, like she didn't always know how. She still doesn't even know how to show me love in the ways that I need to. But there's nothing in me that would ever be able to take away the amount of love my mom has for me. And I'm so grateful for her, because I'm just grateful for her. She's shown up for me a lot these past few months, and she's been a really big support system these past few months. Not even like financially, but just like mentally and emotionally. She's been a support system, and I'm just eternally grateful, because it's so easy to judge your parents and you know, think that you're just so evolved, especially now in the age of emotional intelligence, where we know what emotional intelligence is, and we just have so much more access to resources that our parents didn't have. And because of that, it makes it so easy to judge their parenting styles, their parenting decisions, all of the things that they did, when at the end of the day, this was their first time on earth. It's the same way that this is our first time on earth, and grace is truly always needed, and everybody is always truly deserving of grace. And I don't know, like literally when she hugged me, I was like, wow, I'm like overtaken by love in this moment. Like, this is like, I needed that type of exit. I needed my mom to like hold on to me and like tell me how much she loved me. And she was so terrified. She's like, if something happened to you, I don't know what I would do. And I'm like, it scared me a little bit, because my mom recently lost 2 of her older siblings, and I know literally with every fiber in my being, if something would have happened to me, she would not be able to recover. And she just kept saying it. She was like, I could feel her fear. Like, not only could I feel her love, I could feel all the fear in her body and how terrified she was of something potentially happening to me. And it's like, who girl, what the fuck? That girl is crazy. My mom is crazy as all hell, but I love her crazy ass, and I'm grateful that was the send off that I got, because I needed that. I needed that hug. I needed to feel that amount of love from my mom. I needed it. I really did. And God knew I needed it. I didn't even know I needed it, but God knew I needed it. That's why, you know, I'm one of his favorites. I'm eternally grateful. Eternally grateful. I can't even put into words the amount of gratitude that I feel in this moment. I really feel like I've been saying, my life is about to change. I don't know how, but just getting here safely. I got all of my stuff. I got all of my worldly belongings. I'm here. We're literally in Chicago, y'all. We're literally here, and I'm just grateful. I'm truly just grateful. I'm lost for words. The gratitude, the gratitude is overflowing. God is so good, y'all. God is so good to me.
So we made it, y'all. We are truly in Chicago. It is not even a few days later. It's Monday, early afternoon, and we're in my new room. We're in my new space. We moved, y'all. We really moved. It still feels very surreal, but we're here and there's no turning back now. Really no turning back. This isn't even 1/10 of my stuff. This is pretty much a bunch of stuff that I got shipped here. So I got a bunch of Amazon packages that I need to go through. Sadly, I had already ordered my bed frame. Well, my mom ordered my bed frame for me weeks ago before I got here, but I didn't realize that the bed that I sent to her was a full-size bed. And luckily I didn't take it out the box, but we were just in here doing something in the room, and Liv was like, "Oh Dean, this bed is a full size." And I'm like, fuck. But whatever, I'm going to return that today. I'm gonna take it to UPS, and then I already reordered a new one for a queen size because that's the size mattress that I got, but it's not going to be here until next week, which is annoying because I wanted to be able to sleep in my bed tonight, but such is life. Literally, what can I do? But I just got the exact same bed frame, but in the right size that I needed. I don't even know what I said all of that to say, but we're here, y'all. We made it. This is so fucking crazy. This is so fucking crazy. There's so much to do. The room is empty, but before I even start unpacking the stuff that I can unpack, I want to do a little deep clean of the room. So I want to wipe down all of the walls because the walls are pretty dusty, then mop the floor, and then clean the bathroom. The stuff that I can do before my bed comes is I did get all of my bathroom stuff, so I can put my bathroom stuff up, and I'm excited, y'all. But I'm probably not going to show y'all anything that I'm actually doing in the room until the next video because there's so much to do and a lot of shit is not getting done today. The only thing that I'm actually going to do today is clean the room out fully and then start just moving my stuff in here so that it's just not taking up a bunch of space in the hallway. But we're here, y'all, and this feels so surreal. Like, it feels insanely surreal. I can't believe that I even drove the 13 hours. I truly can't believe I drove the 13 hours, especially nonstop. And my mom literally, I think I told y'all this already, but my mom called me once I got into Illinois because she had literally been watching me drive all night. She really wanted me to stop and get a hotel, but I was like, no. We gotta push through. We gotta push through. I don't care who's spending the money. I don't want anybody to have to spend that type of money on my decision making. So I didn't. We stopped. We stopped for gas a few times, stopped to use the bathroom, but I just drove. I just drove literally until I got here. And it was really such a relaxing drive, and I'm grateful that I did it by myself and I listened to my gut because I just needed that alone time. Just those 13 hours, me, the road, listening to music. I had a good time. I can't even say that I didn't enjoy the drive. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really peaceful. And it was a great way to enter into this new chapter of my life. And it was all I could have asked for. It wasn't tiring, it wasn't exhausting. It was dark as fuck, but it was bound to be dark no matter what time I left. But now we're really here, y'all. We're really here. And I'm excited. For what? I don't know, but I'm excited. I want to find a gym this week. I want to go get a Illinois license this week, so we're going to start putting this room together this week, and we're going to start a new life together, y'all. Y'all are going to literally watch my life unfold yet again, because last year, if you've been watching these videos, and I know I'm talking as if I'm talking to thousands, but one day there is going to be thousands of y'all watching. But the people that are here, y'all know if y'all watched last year's videos that my life just started to crumble and crumble and crumble. And it sounds so dramatic me saying it that way because it really wasn't that deep, but it felt that deep in moments. Some moments felt like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? But I'm just so grateful to have wrapped the year in a better mental mindset than I started the year with, because when I started the year, my mind was crumbling. Quite literally, things were falling apart around me, but I was falling apart. I was quite literally depleted of everything that made me feel good about myself, my life. Like, I was depleted. The relationship that I was in, and I'm using relationship loosely, but it was a relationship because even a situationship is a relationship. But anyways, that relationship ending depleted me. And I really felt empty at the beginning of last year. I felt physically empty. I felt mentally empty. I felt spiritually, financially, all of the things. I felt empty. And I'm just so grateful to start this year off feeling full. I feel full of love. I feel full of life. I feel full of gratitude. I feel full of appreciation. I just feel full. And I'm excited to take this feeling into the new year. I'm excited that I implemented so many new habits into my life last year that are going to just trickle over into this new year. And this year is going to be just so much better than last year, and it's going to be my best year yet. I'm not going to say just going to be the best year of my life, because you know it's going to get better from here, but this year is going to set the tone for the rest of my life. And I'm just grateful. I'm feeling so grateful. I can't even put it into words really. And I'm trying to really stay present in the moment and not like zone out too much, because I found myself on autopilot a lot the last few weeks. And now I want to like actually step into life in this new reality of mine and like just take it by storm. And I want to say yes to every opportunity that comes my way that makes sense. And I just want to see what Chicago has for me. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. For what? I don't know. But we're going to find out together. That's the beauty of this. We're going to find out together. We're going to find out what this city has for me together. And yeah, y'all. We made it. We made it. I can't believe it, but I appreciate y'all watching as always. I hope y'all come back next week for a new video. And yeah, that's really it. Bye.